Hi, welcome back to the channel. Quick little intro. As many of you know, I am a spiritual teacher and spiritual minister. I offer healing classes and courses. I also offer healing regression therapy. I've taken a lot of people from PTSD and emotional traumas caused from physical abuse, emotional abuse, so on and so forth. From that to being able to live a full, happy, healthy life and letting go of those traumas and removing them. So if you need that help, I encourage you to go to the website and check that out. I have financial aid available. I also have Afterpay so that you can make payments on things to make it very affordable, with the price also being very low as well. Because this is never about money. This is truly about healing the world one soul at a time. I also offer personal readings. I don't know why I can't talk right today, but there's multiple choices in how you would receive your personal readings as well. We can do this by phone, by video, email, so many different ways. Zoom, even, if you're comfortable doing that, having a face-to-face with me. And those are also all at different increments and prices that are very affordable. I also offer workshops on self-love and clear boundaries, things like that. So again, if you need any of those kind of tools to enhance you, to give you the ability to grow and flourish and live your fullest joyful life, I encourage you to visit the website and check those out. We also offer a censorship-free forum, perfectly free to join, for all sorts of topics, not just about spirituality. I encourage you to come there and have conversations with us. And as well, we have a store with new products coming online very soon before Christmas, all at very, very affordable prices, and all handmade by me and blessed by me with the alchemical process. So check those out, because those I have many things: protection, jewelry, and bookmarks, and goodie bags. There's all kinds of things at the store. So please go check that out. What else? I'm also going to be doing monthly spiritual guidance and sort of like check-ins for all 12 zodiac signs from now on. And I'm going to be offering new ways to do the tarot with a 3-part series, where we'll start with your general, and then we'll go to your career and your love, and close it out with guidance and God nods from Spirit. Also, I'll be doing a yearly forecast for all 12 signs, prediction forecast. So be sure to check them out. They will be posted very soon. And now, please enjoy the video. Thank you very much. Hello, this is going to be the reading for the week of December 18th to the 24th for Aquarius. Now, already in your emotional state of mind, I feel like for this coming week, some type of purification is going to happen within you, where from looking within and tapping into your own true power, you're really going to have the fog lifted, or the veil lifted, where you've not been able to see something clearly before. You're finally going to be starting to see it. Okay? So let's get into the tarot and find out what that's all about. This is your general for Aquarius for December 18th to the 24th. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, please help me to see clearly for Aquarius. Okay, the Tree of Life came up upside down, and then you have the 5 of Cups. And I'm already feeling like in your daily life, in your home life, that there's something that's not happy for you, that you're really worried about. You're really feeling like you have to argue and struggle, defend yourself, protect yourself, make excuses for yourself. But justice is at play here. And I want to get some cards on the other people's energy in your life. The other people in your life, their energy. So we have the Moon card. Okay, so inside of them, they're feeling like you're the one betraying them. You're the one not being agreeable or honest with them. Okay, and they don't want to walk away from this. The Eight of Cups was in reverse. They don't want to walk away from this. They want some kind of a new beginning with you, a new fresh start. Okay, so I feel like very similar to Capricorn's reading, you and your person are both feeling the same way, whether this is in love or business. But I feel like for most of you, this is about love. This is about home. And again, that doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can also be a platonic relationship, okay? You know, between you and a parent or you and a child. But something is coming to an end, and I feel like it's going to be because you learned this week how to stand in your full power and really change this around for the better for everyone. Yeah, you've got the Death card also right with the Tower. And then the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, you've been thinking about this. You've been in contemplation. You've been on this inner spiritual quest that I was picking up with your emotional energy. And you're going to finally figure out this week what it is that you can do with inside of you to change the situation for the better. All right. Let's see what else we've got for you. That's too many. Put back. So that's the Earth Mother energy. This is you coming from a new perspective, more nurturing, more loving than you were in the past. And that's the Shapeshifter card. This is you transforming. This is you learning how to utilize and unveil your gifts. I mean, that literally says that on this card. Unveil your gifts. You're moving the veil. You're finding your way to penetrate the veil and figure out who you really are and what your words or your actions have really been doing to create and manifest turmoil rather than a smooth connection with someone, whether it's in love or business. But again, I feel like this has something to do with a family member or someone that you live with, someone within your home, because you've got the Tree of Life in reverse. That was the very first card that came out. And for me, the Tree of Life is about your home, your people that you love, your family, you know, whether they live with you or not, really. It's still going to affect your heart deep enough that it's going to affect your daily life, you know, and the way you think about them. This is about igniting your passions and leveling up to your High Priest energy and using your intention to create something more positive and setting your sights higher. So yeah, yours is very similar to Capricorn's reading as far as realizing your part in changing the outcome of something, how you can do something different to make this a more positive outcome. And again, whoever this is that you're dealing with, they want the same thing. They just don't know how to achieve it because they're feeling like you're being very stubborn and hard-headed right now, refusing to see your part in something. And I feel like for a lot of you, your partners are even looking at their options and considering moving on from you, moving away from you. That they've been doing their own inner soul searching, because this is the ending of 2022 and the closing out of karmic debt and karmic cycles. And if this is a karmic relationship between you and someone, whether it's a friend, a sibling, someone you're married to, your parent, your child, maybe it's an adult child you have an issue with. This is definitely a karmic relationship where you were both supposed to learn something and grow from this. And they've saw their side of things and they've leveled up and they've changed and grown. And you're not showing them that you're willing to see your own side. And so they are actually considering walking away at this time and just calling it done, because they can't handle the pain anymore either. But they do love you. And because of, see, this is emotional withdrawal. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. And memories of love. This is both of you looking at this relationship from that perspective. You both want this to be better. Or all of you. I feel like for some of you there could be, 2, 3, 4, 5 people involved. Maybe there's a big family conflict. But you are going to get recognition for becoming aware within yourself of what you can do to change this, and focusing your thought energies on more positive outcomes for everyone. And that would be, instead of being in this energy of being very mistrusting of everyone and suspecting behind their back the worst of them, that you're finally putting all of that aside and really using your intuition to feel for if someone's being honest and genuine with you, rather than letting your analytical mind talk to you and convince you of something that's not true, right? Because that is a trait of the Aquarians that they need to learn, is to not convince themselves that something else is going on rather than what's really happening. They tend to be very suspicious, and it's very hard for them to trust people and to trust them at their word. And, granted, you probably had a lot of lessons in that to give you reason not to be so trusting of people. Or maybe it's just because of the actions that you've taken on yourself that that you've done in secret or behind closed doors, or whatever, that if you would do it to somebody, they likely will do it to you too. And so you're always in that energy. And so now you're learning to move out of that energy, and you're totally transforming into a new person, because you are leveling up in your spiritual growth, and you're realizing this like an aha moment, right? Where you're like, okay, I have been doing this kind of bad pattern behavior, even if it's just thinking, right? That can be a bad behavior of ours, to just have negative thoughts about whatever, whoever. It could be about everything. Literally, you could just always be thinking negatively instead of thinking more positively, and trusting in the situation and trusting in God that this is the direction you're supposed to go for your lessons and your learning. Now you're realizing that it was a lesson and you are learning, and so you're passing the test. That's very good news, because see, this means you're moving on. You see that light at the end of the tunnel now, finally. You know how to get through that threshold that you've been trying so hard to get through, but you were struggling at such a deep emotional level within you that you didn't realize that you were in your own way. And now you're moving out of that energy and getting out of your own way. So that's very good. And this can be in work or love. We'll clarify further with the other spreads I do for the career and love life. What else can you show me for Aquarius, please, Spirit? What else for Aquarius? So yeah, this is the Fool. This is you taking that leap of faith, moving out into a new direction with a new perspective, a new set of eyes. And you're bossing up like the King of Pentacles here. You're really going to be very profitable and abundant in what you're setting your sights on at this time. You have the World card, which means that the Wheel of Fortune, you know, is turning in your favor now finally, because you're finally leveling up and learning this lesson and seeing, you know, what needed improved within you. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but I feel like for some of you, you've been looking at what other people could do for you to help you to get ahead without really genuinely being in it for them, for their benefit as well. And so maybe if nothing else, you're just seeing where you were being a little greedy in your aspirations for how things should turn out, you know. Because again, thought matters. The way we think about things, the way that our heart feels about things as we think about them, that's what creates and manifests the life that we have. And so if you're thinking in one negative aspect or another about someone, let's just say, for example, you're in it to win it in a job situation, right? And you'll say, yeah, I'll partner up with you because you feel like this person partnering up with you is actually going to help you to get ahead. But you're kind of riding on their coattail and letting them do the work. That's not you putting in your fair share, right? So you're maybe realizing now at this point that you should do more on your end of it and bring this into fruition together so that you both truly can be proud of the accomplishments that come from it. And maybe there hasn't been any accomplishments yet because you're sort of resisting and, you know, kind of being lazy in a sense, for lack of just a better way to say it. It could be mentally lazy as well, you know, where we're not really putting our all into it, right? We're putting all of our eggs in one basket and expecting that other person to carry the basket or something, right? But you're realizing now that you can help carry that load because you are powerful. You are amazing, right? And maybe all of this truly just stemmed from low self-esteem. I'm really strongly picking that up for you, that a lot of you just don't love yourself. You don't have a true good opinion of yourself. And so until you've learned to love yourself and know your true self-worth and appreciate the good qualities about yourself and recognize where you can improve and grow, it's hard for you to move forward in anything in life because you just feel like you deserve whatever you're getting, you know. But actually you're realizing now that your thoughts and the way you've focused your emotional energy on two different situations is what's been creating this bad luck for you. I keep hearing you've had a run of very bad luck, a lot of heartache and pain, but you're not realizing that you're actually creating some of this through self-sabotage. Until now, this week is when you're having that aha moment, if you haven't already. Because for some of you, this could definitely just be like confirmation, right? Whoa, okay. Whoa, yeah. So this is Earth Guide. This is your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. And that's very hard for Aquarians to do. And then this is the blue flame. This says connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. And that is what you're learning. That's what you're learning to do. You're learning to truly trust that and just walk in faith and just walk in love, because you are beautiful people. You have really beautiful energy about you when you want to. So please don't take it like I'm trying to like put down the Aquarians when I say that you have these certain aspects of you that create these negative things, because we all have negative aspects to us. And I kind of have that opinion of tough love. If we can't be honest with the people that we love and help them to see the error of their own ways so that they can grow, then you know, how supportive are we really being? Because if you're just supporting someone and continuing to nurture them even though they keep messing up, then you're just an enabler, right? And Aquarians are guilty of that too, of being enablers. They will just continue to allow someone to have bad behavior and not make them have any kind of consequences for it. So, and then in other times you'll have very sharp judgment and consequence for someone. So it kind of just depends on which way the wind is blowing that day for the Aquarians, which direction they're going to swing their sword, or if they're going to put it away for the day, right? But I think you're learning to not swing your sword so much and to trust in the situation, rather than jumping to conclusions. And I think you're learning to love yourself and know your own self-worth, which is very, very, very important for all of us to do. And I'm super proud of you for finally learning that. I have many Aquarians in my life that I love very dearly that I watch suffer because of their own thought energy and their own negative perspectives or low self-esteems. And it truly is something that the Aquarians were meant to learn in this lifetime or the next, you know, whenever. If you don't learn them in this lifetime, you're just reincarnated as another Aquarian so that you can learn those lessons again. But you're really beautiful people, and you're very creative and very artistic, and you have a lot to offer to this world in so many beautiful ways. Just unfortunately, because you don't have that self-confidence and that self-worth and that high self-esteem and love for yourself the way that you want to, it just kind of gets in your own daggone way, you know? So I'm really happy to see that that energy is shifting for you, and that you're clearing out this old karma and cleaning the slate and moving forward into a new year with a new perspective shift, because it really truly is changing your whole world for you by doing this. So yay, congratulations to you. And you've sort of given yourself an early birthday present by doing this, right? And your own Christmas present too. So that's really great, really beautiful energy. I'm really, really happy, and I'm really proud, and truly blessed to witness this experience with you. And that's the ending of our general. We're going to move on to the career section now. All right, Holy Spirit, angels and guides, help me to see clearly for Aquarius in career and finance for the week of December 18th to the 24th. What's their money look like? How's the money looking right before Christmas? Always a stressful time. Okay, so I feel like things aren't going too bad, but you're still looking for new ways to make more money. So that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Anything else? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Alright, so you've got the King of Cups here. This is something that's definitely trustworthy and honorable. That's good. This card also can mean maybe there's a little caution to look out for, so we'll clarify that. You've definitely got some kind of partnership with your money. Someone else here in your energy. And you have the King and the Knight of Cups plus the Two of Cups. This Empress is you. That's definitely your energy. So I feel like you've got like a partnership, or someone else's money is involved in your status quo financially. And it looks pretty balanced. It looks pretty fair. But for some reason, you're still looking at a way to move forward here, more prosperous. So let's get into this a little further. And let's get clarity. Is it the Cups? Yeah, that is the Five of Cups. You've got a lot of emotional energy in your money. Okay, that makes more sense to me. So you got the High Priestess, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So this is like you trying to figure out somewhere else to go to make more money, because there's been some kind of betrayal with the finances for you. And so you're looking at a way to advance yourself, because you don't feel like this partner has been fair to you. Yeah, that's the Judgment card. Nine of Wands, having to protect what you have. The Moon card, this means they've been hiding money from you or doing something in secret where it comes to money, and that this is supposed to be an equal union. This is the Two of Cups again. You've gotten it twice now. So this is some type of partnership that you're in where they're doing something behind your back, behind the scenes with the money, and you know it. You know it. And I mean, again, Aquarius are very intuitive people. So, but you're also very analytical. And so it crosses the wires, and it makes it hard for you to know how to trust your intuition, because your analytical mind is always talking to you. And this is what creates that interference where you don't know who you can trust and who you can trust. But clearly, when it comes to your money, whoever you're dealing with in finances is someone that you cannot trust, okay? So now we're going to move forward and ask, and you're realizing that this week and figuring out a way to move forward out of it. So we're going to ask Spirit to show us clearly what your advice is, how you're moving forward, because yeah, you want that Three of Cups. You want that celebration, that success of the money. Sorry, I've been sick. This is the Devil card. This is about toxic energy, perhaps even an addiction. Maybe someone is addicted to some type of substance or something, and that's what's creating the imbalance in the finances and the money sneaking away. And oh, I just heard that for some of you, maybe that's you. Maybe some of you have some type of an addiction that you've been hiding, that's creating the imbalance in the money. How could that apply to your career? That's interesting. We're going to figure this out, though. But you have the Three of Cups, the Devil, and then you also have the Nine of Coins. So again, this is about something, some kind of toxic behavior that's going on with one of you. This is the Hangman. And then you've got the Page of Wands and the Wheel and the Ace of Coins on the bottom and the Sun. So yeah, for the majority of you, you were actually right in not trusting this person, suspecting them to be hiding money, taking money, not being truthful with the money, whatever that means to you. And you're moving forward now in a new direction because you know the truth. And, maybe for some of you, you're going to sue them. Maybe there's some kind of lawsuit that's going to happen because of this deception that they're creating. So I want that there. I want this over here. We're going to try to clarify this a little deeper. Help me to see clearly, please, Spirit. Help me to see clearly. Wow. Okay. So we've got the Page of Cups, the Fool, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you are figuring out some way to move forward, even if you're being a little secretive yourself about how you're getting the hell out of this situation. because you're moving forward to a new path, a new way to have improved finances and improved, yeah, I was going to say improved partnerships. This is the Six of Cups. This is about partnership. And I feel like this is someone that you've known for a long time that is in this deceptive energy with the money. Hiding the money from you. Maybe you're hiding the money from them. Take it how it applies to you. But regardless, there's that Seven of Swords again. That's that lying, cheating, stealing card. So, regardless of whose energy this is, you're moving forward in a new path, and you're defending yourself all the way. You're going to defend yourself. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're not going to be passive anymore. You're totally going to stand in your power for this. So I want to pull your spirit animals that you should channel this week, or that you will be channeling this week as you move forward out of this negative situation that's been a hardship on your finances. These cards feel like super slick index cards. They're really wild in their texture, really smooth. Like a really nice set of playing cards, you know. What else, please? What else for Aquarius? Spirit animals, speak to us. Okay, well, maybe that's all you need. This is the peacock. This is you strutting your stuff, spreading your plume. You got the owl and the swan and the dragon and the tiger on the bottom and the stingray. I feel like you are really going to strut your stuff and show who you are this week, because you have this newfound self-love, this newfound self-worth, and you're realizing to how to trust your intuition and move the veil so that you can see beyond it for yourself and everyone. And so you're taking action this week. You're making your plans. You're doing it at night. You're doing it in secret, but you're being wise. You know, you're being very, very meticulous and wise about it. And then when the iron is hot, you're going to strike. So that's what I'm picking up. You're gonna take action and move forward with lightning speed, is what I feel like. And do you realize that when it comes to finances and stuff, that can be karmic lessons as well? I don't know why I'm being drawn to say this to you, but there are many lessons to learn in life from karma, to where we don't feel orphaned, we don't feel left out in the cold, we don't feel like the wounded warrior, you know. And money is one of those things. Maybe there's some kind of negative attachment we have to money, or negative way of thinking that we have toward money, and we need to change our perspective on that and know that we do deserve to be prosperous just as in money, just as much as we know that we need to be prosperous in love. There's something to do with forgiveness also, and feeling imprisoned or enslaved. And I feel like whoever this is that you're in this relationship with has most definitely made you feel trapped from hiding the money, from keeping you from moving on, you know, because they've got the money locked down, and they're the one that decides when it can get spent or how it gets spent or whatever that is for you. And so it's keeping you basically like you feel like you have to sit there with them in this situation out of entrapment. right? Because you don't have the finances to move forward on your own. But you're finding the way to do that now. That's why you're looking for another avenue of money. Because you want out of this business partnership, whatever that means to you. Okay. So, yeah, you're becoming more of a philanthropist. You're keeping your involvement secretive, hidden. You're seeking oneness with all that there is. Learning to walk in your faith. Recognizing your hidden tendencies. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been going through some very overwhelming events as of late. And so for you, a part of this looking for a new way to make money or a way out is also a way for you to get out of this energy of feeling overwhelmed by this institution, whatever this institution or contractual type situation is for you in the money. But you definitely have the drive to do it now. And you're confronting that. You're really going head on to confront this and willing to take the action that's necessary to do this now. You're forcing yourself to do it, actually, because you don't like confrontation. Aquariuses typically are very passive aggressive. And so you don't want the confrontation. You don't want the drama. But you really strongly want to get the hell out of this, whatever this is. And so you're going to take the proper actions necessary to get out of it. You're really paying attention to the details right now. You're doing whatever you have to do, finally, to move out of this energy, to move out of this situation. You're looking for new methods, not only for how to move forward and make more money, but also to, like, internally heal from the betrayal that you've experienced with this, and also possibly to heal your finances. Maybe your bills have gotten behind. Maybe you're, like, piled high in debt at this point because of this person taking the money. I keep hearing embezzlement for some people. They're embezzling the money. So perhaps they've put you in debt, and so you have to figure out how to make more money and get back in the black and out of the red, right? But you're going to have good results as long as you use your very good abilities at being a perfectionist in what you do, putting your full talent into your work, whatever that means to you. Really giving it your all. You know, a lot of you you're very creative, and you're very good at creating things. So, you know, use what you know and apply it to life and start making money with it. So we're going to pull some spiritual career cards now for assisting you with your guidance and advice moving forward on what type of career path you should be taking at this time, or will be taking at this time, that's going to benefit you financially. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, see, this is the flowers card. This is about working with your hands, whether it's with flowers or making jewelry, or, you know, my mother, she's an Aquarius, and she was one of the best upholstery people I've ever known in my life. She could repurpose any kind of furniture and make it beautiful again. It didn't matter how terrible it looked. She could really just breathe life back into it. And you have this really beautiful quality of being very creative and breathing life into old things and making them a new thing. So I feel like a lot of you do work with your hands, and maybe that's something you should be doing and taking that leadership role in doing it, moving toward that artistic even, you know, you're very artistic, very creative people. And so you should move forward on that path. And even some of you could be authors, or you have a book within you that you need to be writing. And I would definitely, you know, and possibly even children's books would be your focal point. I don't know why that's being drawn to my attention, but certainly, you know, perhaps it's geared toward children, whatever you're going to be doing in your future that's going to be prosperous for you. But regardless of what it is, you are successfully moving forward with these ideas in this week, and God is guiding you and protecting you. So continue to trust in that. And I'm going to pull some of these 111 cards for advice as we close out the career section of this reading. And there could be God nods in here as well, where God is recognizing things that you're doing to change your course. I do apologize for the coughing. All right. Show me, please. Show me. Okay. Remember to be playful. So often in life we forget to be playful. We forget to be joyful. And Aquarius are very good at being playful and joyful, but even you tend to forget sometimes to just act like a child, tap into that inner child and just be beautiful, you know. You're being advised to choose love, to remember that you are your judgment. Allow your magic to amaze you. Remember that you do deserve love. Be grateful for everything that is going right in your life. Focus on that instead of the negatives. Learn to shield yourself from negative energy and make it stick. Don't doubt your ability to manifest. Only trust it. What the caterpillar sees as the end, God sees as a butterfly. And remember that we are all vessels of God's work. And so that means that we are all creators. And you're a very powerful, beautiful creator when you focus and truly put your intent and your desire into something from a heart-spaced place. Okay, so that's what I have for you for your career. And we're going to move on to the love portion. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, please help show me clearly for Aquarius for December 18th to the 24th, please, in their love. I need their person's energy, the person they're interested in or involved with, and their energy. Thank you. You have the Six of Shells on the bottom of the deck. This is a karmic relationship. This is some kind of soulmate that you have had to learn lessons from, and they've had to learn lessons from you. So let's see where this is going. Okay. You got the Seer of Fossils, which is the raccoon, and he represents like the King of the Pentacles. And then you have the Hummingbird, which is the Six of Branches. This is that energy of trying to be fair and trying to recognize you where you deserve to be recognized. But I feel like there's something a little off about that. So I'm going to pull more cards on it. Now for your energy, you have the Ten of Branches, which is the Scarab Beetle. And the Scarab Beetle is essentially the same thing as the Phoenix. This is you transforming. This is the butterfly effect, right? Where you're changing into the butterfly. Because you have been bullheaded about something. Yeah. But you're also The bull is not just a negative thing. The bull is also like the keeper of sacred traditions, the keeper of sacred wisdoms. And you are very wise and deep at your core. So if you're tapping into that, this is why you're transforming. And so I feel like it was necessary in your lessons for you to be that bullheaded person, that stubborn person, so that you could learn your lessons properly for you. So you've been in the right energy all along. So don't feel bad because you've been the bull, okay? Don't feel bad about that. All right, I want to pull some clarifiers for your person of interest. And for those of you that aren't in a relationship at this time, this is someone that is a karmic soulmate that is coming into your life in this week. And yeah, as I said that, the Ace of Pentacles, that's new beginnings, that's new offerings. Eight of Pentacles, Strength, Two of Swords, and the Chariot. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody new or somebody from your past that's coming in to make you an offer for something new. And again, being in your past, it doesn't necessarily mean in this lifetime in your past. It could be someone that's like a soulmate energy that's been seeking you this whole lifetime, that's finally going to find you. So I want some clarity on Aquarius's energy, please. Nine of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like you've been going back and forth between standing in your full power and being defensive and protective of your power, of your energy. So I feel like you've kind of been like feeling like you need to be in defense mode. And more focused on your money than love most of the time. But when you do focus on love, you are standing in your power part of the time. It's like you're back and I feel like it's because of your own self-esteem, your own self-worth that's giving you this like passive-aggressive energy where you're not just standing in your full power all the time, you know? Yeah, you're kind of standing more in an energy of being single. And dreaming about what you could have and feeling like you've been the one putting in all the work and getting left out in the cold, like you're the wounded warrior, you know? Looking out to the unknown, wondering when your ship's coming in. So before I say anything else, I'm just going to pull some more cards, but I'm already picking something up with that. That kind of ties into the 111 cards I pulled for you, to be grateful of things. I feel like there's something you're not seeing. Four of Fossils. Yeah, this is you. You're in such an energy of clinging to what you do have that you're not, yeah, I feel like you're it's almost like you're counting it or itemizing it or keeping it in order to know what you do have. Maybe your personal belongings and stuff. things that would be of value to you. You're more focused on that than on any relationship at this time. Because, yeah, I mean, you're looking at the coins and you're kind of using that sly fox energy, you know, rather than being grateful for what you do have in front of you there. You know, and like, instead of being worried that somebody's going to steal your stuff, take your stuff, whatever's going on there, just, you know, be thankful for the things that you have and don't try to cling to them so tightly, because the things that we cling to are the things that are going to be taken from us. So just kind of relax with that, you know. Be in more of a heart space with it, where you're just genuinely appreciative of the things that you do have, and continue to be that keeper of light, right? Walk in that faith. Walk in your knowing. This is your call to an awakening, to realize your full potential and your full power this week, so that you don't have to be in that energy of clinging to everything that you have and counting it and making sure it's still there every day, or whatever it is that you're doing. Really trusting in the divine, and really trusting in your own intuition and your own ability, and knowing that these are your things. You've been blessed with these things. Easy come, easy go. Maybe not so easy to get, but even if you had to work hard to get them, you know, I'm not saying don't value your things. Don't like, I'm saying to be glad you have them, right? Be thankful for them, instead of being in this energy of someone's going to take them from me, right? And maybe for a lot of you, when we were doing the career section, this is someone that you're in a relationship with, that they control the money, right? I mean, that very well could have been it, that they control the money, and they control what you can have or can't have if you leave, and that kind of a thing. And so God is saying for you to, in this week, not be in that energy. Don't worry about that. Don't sweat the small stuff, because the more that you can let go of all of that and truly move toward your happiness, your true inner desires for yourself and for the people that you're involved with, the more you're going to be blessed abundantly from Spirit. Okay? This is the Master of Discernment, which is exactly what I'm talking about, with you recognizing where it is that you need to be hanging on to things and clinging to things, and where you could let go and relax a little bit and just trust in the divine. You're learning that discernment. Those veils are moving for you in this week. Or if they're not, like if you haven't realized that they're moving as of yet, I feel like a lot of you do, and this is more of confirmation. But for those of you who haven't realized how to actualize this yet, that this is the week that you're going to have that awakening moment, that aha moment, right? That epiphany of how you can change things within yourself in order to create and manifest the beautiful things that you desire in your life. And again, a lot of that goes back to loving yourself, right? Knowing your self-worth. Okay, I'm going to move on. Yeah, this is a real eye-opening week for you. And you're going to move forward with passion in your heart for this, because you're finally seeing things so much more clearly now that you know exactly how to put your eye on the prize and get it. Some kind of great idea, some kind of aha moment within you is going to move you toward what you truly desire in this relationship, or in finding the relationship that you desire with your soulmate. And they are looking for you. If you haven't already found them, they are looking for you. And this is going to be, this is your missing piece of the puzzle, you see? This is that thing that you've been desiring the whole time, but you didn't know how to obtain it. And now that you've woken up to this, there's going to be real growth. There's going to be real benefit to moving forward with this person or toward this new person. I feel like this is reconciliation for a lot of you. Understanding that your breath, paying attention to your breath, is how you check in with your emotions to know where your heart space is centered. And you're paying attention to that, and you're moving forward with great speed now in understanding that. So that's really good energy for you. This is going to be a fast-paced week for you where things really change quickly, like literally in the blink of an eye. It's going to change. Things are going to change so fast for you now that you've had this aha moment. So what else is coming in for Aquarius for love, please? What can Aquarius expect, please? Okay. So we have the sun. The sun is coming out for you. This is the promise of blessings, abundant blessings, happiness, true happiness in your life. And you are going to realize this happiness. You're going to be feeling it in this week. So I am really happy to say that you're going to have a beautiful blessing as a Christmas present this year. This is the Four of Cups. This is about, in this deck, this is about the flirting, the passion, the newness, like a new relationship, right? So that's why you're going to be so happy, because you're flirting and yeah, you're flirting and making out with somebody, having a good time, and, you know, being really happy with them. This is the Star card. This is your wishes coming true. This is yummy energy for you and whoever you're dealing with this week. And this is where you're very communicative together. You can talk easily now and share your deepest desires and your deepest secrets and your deepest fears and the whole thing. You're very intimate, very deeply connected to this person, because this is soulmate energy for you. This is your twin flame. There is someone who's been watching you, though, I feel like. Someone who is jealous. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's been two energies. Because, yeah, every bit of this is somebody else. Every bit of this is somebody else that truly desires you. And they're trying to figure out how to steal you away from whoever this is that you're so happy with at the moment in this week. They're going to be super jealous of it. Super jealous. Okay, and I don't know why I'm picking this up off this card. This is the Nine of Swords. And in this deck, he's actually cutting a lock of her hair as she sleeps. So I feel like someone definitely in your energy, probably that past person that you were feeling suspicious about with your money and stuff, that was like in the career section. For those of you that it wasn't like business related, it was more relationship related. I feel like this person is doing some type of alchemical process or magic to keep you from moving ahead. This is the Fool card. They don't want you to move ahead with someone else. They don't want to see you happy with someone else. And so they're putting a lot of focus and thought and work into keeping that from happening for you. But I want you to, again, not walk in fear, but to walk in faith, in knowing that this is divinely guided and protected for you. So regardless of what they're trying to do behind your back, just continue to keep your shield around you of protection, and remember to walk in your faith and trust that the divine has you completely guarded and protected from this person, and that nothing they're doing is going to stop this union from happening, okay? So just keep that in mind and walk in that faith. But there definitely is someone jealous in your energy that's watching you and hoping that you don't move forward in a successful relationship with this other person. I feel like they've been very manipulating with you. I feel like they've been trying to con you is the word I keep hearing. They're trying to con you into staying with them or coming back to them, confusing you with true soulmate energy, making you think that they are your soulmate when actually they're not. And that this is what's kept you from going toward this other person that is who you belong with. And yeah, for a lot of you, this is a reconciliation with someone from your past. And this is the honeymoon card. This is the two of you getting away together where no one else can interfere, where no one else can be watching what you're doing and trying to intervene in your happiness. Of course, for some of you, it also could mean that you're going to run away and just get married and elope. Absolutely. But this person has been worth your weight. This person is divinely being guided to you in this time. And this has all been happening, excuse me, in divine timing. So I want you to keep that in mind, that all of the stuff that you've went through in your past, it was necessary things for you to experience in order to grow and learn your own self-worth and to learn how to truly love yourself and honor yourself and be honest with yourself about your actions and things. Yeah, this is your soulmate. This is your soulmate, this person that you're coming into contact with. I feel like for some of you, this could even be someone you had children with in your past. There's definitely a lot of romantic feelings, heart-to-heart conversations, releasing your ex is there. And yeah, wedding. There's a wedding in your future. You're getting to know each other and letting go of that codependent relationship. And that too can be what that devil card represented, that toxic karmic soul tie. Sometimes that toxic energy can be codependency, right? The runner and the chaser. The relationship with the narcissist, where they want you and then they don't want you, and then they want you and then they don't want you, and it just keeps you back and forth and back and forth. You know, you don't know which way is up and what you're doing. They just keep you in a state of confusion. But there's definitely new pathways opening up for you this week, particularly in love, but also in finances. I feel like, just like with almost every other sign that I've done for this week, everyone's karmic debt is being paid in full and coming to a close, coming to an end, where we don't have to be in, we don't have to be in that despair anymore. We don't have to feel that lack mentality anymore. We are all truly getting blessed for doing our due diligence and our work, you know, our inner work. Yeah, this is great fortune that's coming to you in this relationship and a happy home, a loving home. Because this other person, this fell right on top of the despair card. This other person was a false person. And maybe even some of you had to sort of pretend to be somebody else around them too, that you couldn't truly be yourself. Maybe they didn't want to be accepting of who you were. And so you had to hide part of yourself. But you're getting unexpected income with this relationship. And I want you to keep in mind that that doesn't always mean financial, like money. When it's unexpected income and this love reading, it could be unexpected amounts of love that you never thought was possible to receive from someone, that you always wished for, but you just didn't think that you were ever going to get it. You know, that you didn't deserve it, but you do deserve it. And you even got that in the 111 cards, that you do deserve love. And so this unexpected income could very well be just having that love of your life and feeling so whole and so complete and so wonderfully yummy, consumed by them, that you just couldn't believe that such a wonderful feeling was possible, right? So it's like winning the lottery. And then you have the courthouse card. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are getting married. And I feel like for a lot of you, you are actually going through a divorce even to get to this new person, because you are now a mature woman or man. You've leveled up. You've realized where to pull your bravery out and your self-love and all of that, so that you can get out of this other relationship that's been so toxic. And because, yeah, they were a thief. See, they were a thief, this other person. Every time I talk about them, these negative cards come out. But I feel like you're learning a new way through being very innovative and very sly, like the fox, and very creative, like an Aquarian, to get yourself out of this mess and move forward to this person that is your true love, that truly deserves you and you truly deserve them. And get away from this other person for good, so that they can't interfere in your life and make you feel guilty. And I mean, like, totally block them, change your number, change your address altogether, and don't let them know where it is. Don't allow them to be able to have any way to reach out and get back in your energy and confuse you any further. Don't try to keep them hanging on the line as a lifeline just in case this doesn't work out, because I know that a lot of Aquarians tend to do that too. You keep somebody in your back pocket just in case. But don't do that. Really walk forward with this new person, this person you're reconciling with, in complete faith that this is all going to work out the way that it's supposed to, okay? Because this is the clock, and this is divine timing again. This is that progress forward, right? The wheel of fortune moving in your favor. That it's time now for your love to come in, right? And this is going to be a very passionate love, a very beautiful love. You know, I kept saying yummy. This is like insane chemistry kind of love, right? Where you love each other equally and you have a lot of fun together and you have that childlike energy again, right? Like you feel like it's your first love all over again. And maybe for a lot of you, it is your first love and you're getting back with them. Who knows? This is the coffee cup. This is about meeting and having great conversations and really savoring every moment that you have together and having a true friendship as your foundation that you build from. Having that feeling of being uplifted by being around them. Just their energy alone, or the smile on their face alone, is something that just really lights up your heart and makes it sing, you know. And for a lot of you, this could be somebody that you weren't willing to try this relationship with them in the past because you were suspicious that they would stab you in the back, or you were suspicious that they weren't being honest with you about their feelings. And now that you're moving out of that energy of being so paranoid about everything and everybody and distrusting, and learning to truly love yourself and walk in that faith of your own intuition and your own self-worth, that you know that you deserve this and you're willing to give it a try and see where it goes, and it really pays off for you beautifully, you know. Okay, so this is the sword and the rose, and I feel like with this card that Spirit is again trying to say that you're protected. You can put down your weapons. You can put down your feelings of defense mode with this person. You can trust this relationship because it is divinely protected and orchestrated. This is your true soulmate that you're meant to be with, and that you don't have to be so worried that this is going to be very sexy, very seductive, very playful. It may not necessarily happen today, but it is going to happen soon. I feel like the communication with you is what's taking place in this week, not the actual connection of where you're getting together, but just opening the lines of communication and allowing it to come in. Truly showing unconditional love for one another and real oneness, not just with them, but with yourself. This is also about self-love. This is about passion, affection, a true attraction, real attraction, you know. So this is totally something that you can trust, and I know that you have felt like you can't trust any relationship, and anybody that comes toward you, you just feel like they're being deceitful, and yet you keep taking back this other person that's always deceitful to you and convincing yourself that maybe they're not being deceitful. It's that back and forth energy that you're like, am I in this, or do I believe in that, or blah blah blah, and you're all confused. And now you're seeing the light, and you're seeing clearly that yes, that person back there, they were deceiving you all the way around. They were deceiving you. And this new person is not going to deceive you. And again, you got the clock, because this is divine timing. It's time for you to really reflect and really enjoy your conversations together, your time together, the things you're doing together. This is going to bring you lots of happiness. You're going to talk so much to each other. And I feel like a lot of Aquariuses, they like to talk a lot. And a lot of people don't like that. And so it's very difficult for them to find people to be around that don't feel like they talk too much. And this person is going to talk just as much as you do. And it's going to be perfectly fine with them that you talk so much, that they're going to love talking with you. Like, you're going to stay awake all night long talking, just like little kids would, you know, or just like teenagers would. But there is going to be some gossip around you, okay? There's going to be people who are talking and trying to spread rumors about you, and you're not to focus on that. I think this card came out for a reason. This is the Parrot. And I think this card came out for Spirit to tell me to remind you to remember not to focus on the negative, not to focus on this person that's looking into your energy and maybe trying to do whatever to keep you from being happy. Don't worry about it at all. Let it run off your back like water off of a duck's back, right? Run right off of you. You're not going to worry about it. You're stepping into your new experiences, and you're doing it with a lightheartedness and a carefree type energy instead of this worrywart energy that you can tend to get into. So you have the goldfish, which is an increase in your material wealth or your spiritual growth. And I feel like in your case, it's both. This is the barrel card, which is about feeling like you're lacking something from your life, perhaps in love, money, or your goals. I feel like, again, for you, it's all three. And this is the nest card, which is about wanting to be emotionally secure, having that loving family, having that safe home. But that's something that's very, very, very important to you, because family matters. That's the seahorse right there. Family matters to you, and you want your home to be a happy, safe little nest. And now you know how to make that happen. And you make that happen by putting an end to this other deceptive energy. Whoever that person is, you're making up your mind this week to cut them out of your life. Someone is leaving your life. The end of a situation is happening. This is the casket card. You're going to sit on the throne in a position of authority, which means you're going to get your recognition. And this is the diamond card. This is about you receiving or giving a precious gift. And again, I feel like this is marriage for a lot of you. I feel like when you finally get together with this soulmate, you guys are not going to waste any time saying, let's get hitched. Who knows, maybe by Christmas you're going to get proposal, or you're going to decide to propose to them. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment is coming your way this week. A secret admirer. So again, that goes back to a lot of you haven't actually spoke with this person yet, but they are coming toward you to let you know that they still want you. And look, there's the peacock card again. Love this. Okay, but in this card, it's warning you to not feel too cocky, right? Beware of great pride. Be humble. Have that self-worth and that self-love in a balanced type way, not a cocky, egotistical type of way. And you have an opportunity or a windfall coming to you, and I feel like this is that offer of this new love that you need to be communicating with this person, or that they are going to be communicating with you. Okay? So, all of my beautiful Aquarians, that is what I have for you for the week of December 18th to the 24th, and it looks like a pretty exciting, fast-paced week for you. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I will see you back again next week for another reading. And I'm also doing the monthly Spiritual Growth and Guidance Tarot for all 12 signs that will be posted before the new year. And I'm doing all 12 signs predictions for 2023. So be sure to watch out for them. All right. Quick little outro. If you would, please stick around and take a look at that. Okay. Blessings. If my videos call to you and you feel drawn to them and they resonate with you, I would encourage you to please subscribe, hit that bell notification, definitely like these videos to get the algorithm out there to help spread my videos to the masses so that we can collectively heal the world one soul at a time. Thank you.